All right, so I run competitive programming class. I'm actually going to be running it now every semester. I noticed 4 people already signed up for it. Did anyone already sign for it? Or? You did? All right, cool.
It's not enough credit hours.
So it's a keep in mind it is a 2 credit hour course that you can take twice for up to 4 hours of credit.
Oh.
And it's going to be offered both fall and spring. So the point of this is really just to sharpen your skills, your programming skills, as well as helping you with interviews with companies, because a lot of companies are just going to give you a marker and a whiteboard and ask you to solve problems. So this class is really going to help you with that as well as competition. Let's see what I have to say. Okay, what do you learn? Useful algorithms, mathematical insights. One cool thing about this class is we get to delve into a lot of application of all the math you've been learning, especially some number theory. I enjoy, as well as we'll do all our data structures we've been doing here and better ways to utilize them. How to code quickly and debug quickly and accurately so that you don't make as many mistakes and you spend less time coding, more time doing things. And also how to work in a team. That's because for the ACM programming competition, it's usually 3 people, 1 computer, 10 problems, 5 hours. Hmm?
It's like a whole day.
Well, yeah, you do a Saturday. That's a Saturday event.
Yeah. You could make it worse. You could put a game at 5 other times in school.
Well, I mean, what football? How long is football, by the way, when you go to a game?
2 hours.
How long?
2 hour game.
So, yeah, but well, the game's 2 hours, but don't you have to show up early?
Oh yeah.
So how much is the whole thing?
Is it a home game?
Ooh, that's a good question. We'll say it's a home game.
All right. If it's a home game, probably like. If the game's at 6 o'clock, we'll probably get there like 2:30.
Okay.
Stretch, eat, go over meetings and stuff like that, all before the game.
And then, so it's about 3 hours beforehand, 2 hour game, and then do you get to just go home, or do you have like the post?
Nah, you just go to the meeting room. Not a meeting room. You just get in the huddle and he says a quick speech and you can take off your stuff and go home.
Okay, but that's about 5 hours there. This is only once. It's only once, not the whole season. Again, it really prepares you for interviews. I have a job, or I had a job at Google as a software engineer, and I interviewed people at Google, so I can tell you a lot of this stuff you'll probably see if you try and interview for Google, Microsoft, a bunch of other big name companies, as well as for internships. I find it a lot of fun because you actually get to compete against other schools. We're in the Southeast region, which means we compete against all schools in South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida. So, of course, this includes CFC, Citadel, USB. That's USC. Wow, that was funny.
Actual school called USB.
I think they should change their name.
Your comp sci program must be like top of the line. You're like, oh my god.
Clemson, FSU, UF, Georgia Tech, etc. They all show up and we get to compete. What's nice about the competition here is they actually host it at CFC, so we don't have to travel very far, which I'm assuming, well, do you like going to away games, Leroy?
Away games just take long. It depends.
It depends, okay.
I mean, away games are nicer than home games because of the crowds.
Well, now you just totally put me down. Okay, anyways. All right, who should take it? Pretty much anyone that wants to take their programming skill to a competitive level, or anyone who just wants to sharpen their skills. The prerequisites are actually either just OOP or linear algebra. It's just one of them. You don't have to have taken linear algebra. The reason for this is because it turns out that math majors are actually pretty helpful for the problems, but before they can actually be somewhat useful, I need them to at least take linear algebra. Let's see.
Wow. Okay. Is it just the way you said it?
Oh, well, yeah. Useful for competitive programming is the best way to put it.
Okay.
Because they've never seen a matrix until they take linear algebra.
We learned matrices in calculus 3, thank you.
Oh, okay. I guess I would allow Cat 3. Enjoy it.
I do. I very much do enjoy it.
Well, I mean, you have to get through algebra 1 before you get to linear. So, yeah. By the way, the current time, that's not correct whatsoever. Go check online. If you have a math course at that time, please tell me. I've been trying to figure out the best time to run this course. 2-hour course can be taken twice, up to 4 hours of credit. It may change to a different time. We're not doing the 1 hour thing. Ignore that note. Any hours beyond 4 don't count to your CS Electric credit. Just keep that in mind, but you're free to take this as many times as you want. What will we be doing? Let's see. Solving problems correctly and quickly. Wow, I can't put the S in certain words. We have different competitions. So there's the Southeast Regional, and of course, if you win that, you get to go to Worlds. There are online contests. Top Coder, Hacker Rank, Code Forces will run actual online ones where we can practice. And there's a bunch of other competitive ones as well. Competition? So, well, actually, you've already done these, but an easy example might be 12 floating point numbers on separate lines. Return the average of the given numbers. All right, hopefully y'all can do that. No problem? All right. So a harder problem might be something like byte lane has n cities numbered 1 to n, and n minus 1 bidirectional roads. So you have, basically one less number of roads that are bidirectional. It's guaranteed that there's a route from any city to any other city. And Jean is a postal worker who must deliver K letters to various cities in byte lane. She can start an inter-delivery route in any city. Given the destinations for cities' K letters and the definition of each road, find and print the minimum distance Jeannie must travel to deliver all K letters. You can deliver the letters in any order.
That's not so bad.
Okay, what's the answer?
That's pretty bad. We need to
What's it say?
Traveling salesman algorithm.
Yeah.
Not quite. It looks like it, but there's a nice restriction in that you have n minus 1 rows. So that actually doesn't makes it not a full TSP problem. TSP is traveling salesperson.
So we kind of look at how to like dissect that into like using.
So we have to put this into a graph. We haven't talked about graphs yet, but we will at the end of this class. And then you'll build your connections with the graph, and you have to figure out what's the best way to basically run the whole way.
And I'm guessing efficiency is also something you pay attention to.
Yes, because if this is if you write a 2 to the n algorithm, aka you try starting at any point, going to any other point, it's not going to work.
Okay. So that makes sense.
So, count 3 algorithms for path. Oh no, you're thinking geometry. There are a couple of geometry problems that you will be using. So yeah, count 3 is useful. All right. Any questions? If you want to take it, it's at the wrong time. Do tell me. It'll probably change anyways because I think it's on Tuesday and it's probably going to go to Thursday. All right, great.
I fixed my lab.
Good. Any other questions about anything today? So we went over priority queues, reviewed heaps, the lab, the survey, I'll email it soon, and then competitive programming. Nothing? All right. Well, we're done early. Please go ahead.